Pro-Khalistan protesters have disrupted the India Day parade in Canada's Toronto, creating tensions during the celebrations organized by the Indian diaspora. Now, a video which is going viral on social media captures the clash between pro-India and anti-India groups. Pro-Khalistani supporters can be seen raising Khalistani flags, whereas Indian diaspora members raised the tricolor. However, NewsX could not independently verify the video. The parade was held at the Toronto's Nathan Phillips Square. The Toronto parade featured the largest Indian flag outside India, and the celebrations were held amid heightened security measures due to a planned counter-rally by pro-Khalistani groups. This incident follows a recent confrontation between Indian supporters and Khalistani separatists in an industrial area near Surrey. So again, these are the developments coming in at this point of time. Professor Madhav Nalapat still with us on the broadcast. Sir, again, how many more incidents is it going to take? Will it require for the Canadian government to wake up, confront reality, take action, or perhaps take accountability?
Look, let's stop calling them Khalistanis. They are K people, and K, they are basically slaves of the ISI. Please don't call them Khalistanis. The Sikhs are a proud community. They're a noble community. And this kind of behavior is completely antithetical to the teachings of the Guru Granth Sahib. So please don't call them Khalistanis. They are K people, and they are slaves and puppets of the ISI. I'd like to say that again, this is a disgrace that is taking place, and they are trying to give a bad name. They want basically to terrorize the Hindus. Instead, they are giving a bad name to the Sikh community. And this is something that I think the Sikh community, including in Canada, needs to take note of. Canada, United States, Australia, UK, all these countries where the K people are active. So again, in my view, this is one more instance of Trudeau's very liberal attitude to anti-Hindu terror, very liberal attitude to terror if it comes from the K people. I don't know what his affection is for the K people, but I would like to say that a democratically elected Prime Minister, the world expects more from Justin Trudeau. Canada is a very fine country. It's a very good people. And the Canadians also would expect more from their Prime Minister. And I do hope Justin Trudeau acts like a Canadian and takes action against these forces. Thank you.
Right, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing your perspectives with our viewers. With that being said, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Surinder Singh Lali, international affairs expert. So thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Again, I asked this question again, how many more incidents will it require for the Canadian government to wake up, confront reality and, take action or perhaps take accountability? Because this has now become a very repetitive situation in Canada.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And please allow me to thank you instead, because thank you to your channel, which allows the likes of me, Turban Sikhs, the space to put our contrarian narrative, because these are just minor fringe rogues who, under the bogey of free speech and Trudeau government's narrow-mindedness for maybe some political funding, have been successful, in ruining a relationship from Canadian point of view between two large democracies, between two, countries who have a large diaspora. So unfortunately, it's very sad that Trudeau and his Johnnies, due to their narrow interest, are not only ruining the relationship, but their own country. I mean, the last poll that happened, 67% of the people want Trudeau out, and he lost a 30-year-old seat, which they have been winning from Toronto. So I feel that it's extremely sad that two relationships have gone for a toss, and the biggest sufferers will not really be us, but it will be the Canadian people at large, because they are going to lose out because of this individual who is not a prudent or a rational politician, and he's ruining the interest. And unfortunately, before I complete, the problem even started with Trudeau Sr., how he didn't give any relevance to the intelligence reports, and had he given some attention, maybe the Kanishka bombing would not have happened, because there were all over intelligence reports, and even Indira Gandhi had asked him to extradite Parmar, which he chose not to. So it's very unfortunate that the legacy of these two not so intelligent politicians has been successful in ruining a relationship. But at that time, when India was a socialist country, they didn't give much relevance to us. But now Canada or the world needs India because of such a large economy. And if India doesn't prosper, I don't think, the global GDP or the quality of life for a lot of countries are going to go up. So I feel sad for Canada or our relationship, but I feel even further sad for the Canadian people. The majority of us Sikhs don't subscribe to these Johnnies. So much so the majority of Canadians are wonderful people, as Professor Nalapa just said. But it's very unfortunate that, you get this wrong guy who's pandering to, one community, and even within that community, the rogue elements, because, there are a lot of Indians and there are 2% Sikhs, and I've been to Canada many times and lived there, and believe me, majority of the Sikhs do not subscribe, but, as they say, these Johnnies are more loud, and, the quiet, subservient people sit back and, allow the space for these Johnnies to perform.
Right, sir, absolutely.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.